Hey, I'm Sophia. Today we're going to be making a steak tartare. I'm going to be completely honest, I've actually never made a steak tartare before, so this is our journey. We're doing this together. Let's get started. As always, let's start with washing our hands, especially if you are a dirty person like I am, with a sick mind resulting in filthy hands. Also for OH&S reasons. Let's put this oven on. Like 200 degrees. Okay, sweet potato. I'm just gonna cut this in quite thin pieces. Nice and thin. Now I wouldn't say this takes a hell of a lot of skill, but maybe some if you're not good with a knife. Perfect. Something I prepared earlier for the sweet potato. And just put them anywhere on the tray. I'm just gonna get a bit of olive oil. Yes, I have a secret stash of chocolate, as everyone should. Holy moly. You know I love the sun. And if you had a son, I'd probably like him too. All right, let's do this. Not too much. That's why I'm using a spray, which I never usually use. Oh. No, I'm keeping my hair up because there's nothing worse than having hair in your steak tartare. That kind of rhymes as well. Doing this, one of these, and some salt. I'm using Himalayan, but you can use whatever you've got. Let's put this in the oven. Again, I'm just gonna wing this one. I might set a reminder. Hey Siri, can you set a timer for 10 minutes? My babe. Onto the steak tartare. Now, they say that you should put the steak in the freezer for like 5 to 10 minutes before using it to make sure it's really cold. So I'm just gonna do that now. Yes, I'm just chucking it in. I've got all the things out that I need, I think. Like, one of my favorite things in the world is pepinos, like mini pickles, mini gherkins. In fact, this is a fresh jar. That's the thing. I love a big pickle, but there's something about these little ones. All right, so I don't have a shallot, but I have a sweet onion, so I'm just gonna use what I got. This recipe I forgot to mention. I bought 250 grams of solomillo, which is like eye fillet steak. The ratio for that is probably gonna be like half a medium onion. And this we want to dice up very finely. I'm not gonna lie, I do have in the back of my mind that the oven and Siri is going to go off any minute. I don't want her to like, you know, start talking to me because she does that. And you know when you start having arguments with Siri as well and you're just like, oh, yeah. As you can see, I am one of those people, obviously. Oh, that's Siri. And yes, I'm aware that I really should check the oven. I can multitask. Technically, this is multitasking. Chopping and talking. That's pretty good. Let's check this oven. Every time I open it, it's like opening up a sauna. I love it. It's so invigorating. Let's do it. Ready? Oh! Pretty good. Maybe like 1 more minute or 2. You know what I mean? Because they're like, don't do this at home, but they're almost ready. 1 more minute. That onion, I'm just gonna put that in a little bowl. About 2 tablespoons. Now another thing to add to the little bowl is some capers. I'm a huge caper person. Obviously, you know, I'm a pickle person, but I'm a big caper person. So this says about a tablespoon. Let me check the recipe. 1 tablespoon, yeah. Oh, I want to do more. But maybe if I put some in my mouth and then some in that, then I won't wreck the ratio up, if you know what I mean. Whoa. Right, a tablespoon. Ooh, I should probably get these sweet potato chips out of the oven. Whew. Oh my God. What if I just tasted one already? Whoa. Yeah. This is gonna be really good. Really fucking good. It's sweet potato, it's pretty easy to get right, you know. Back to chopping. Now this is optional, but I'm gonna put an anchovy fillet in there. This is purely because I'm a celiac and I don't want to use Worcestershire sauce. Also, one of my friends is a Michelin star chef and he does not use Worcestershire sauce. In fact, he uses anchovies. So let that sit on your face. I fucking love anchovies. Like, I know a lot of people don't like them. Therefore, I'm not going to eat this packet on camera, but I would. They say to use a half of anchovy, but I'm gonna use a whole one. Fuck it. Feeling really naughty right now. Oops. But there's more. Pop that in there too. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I stepped out of the camera and if you like anchovies, hit me up, seriously. Can we talk about that? Let's get weird and talk about that. Now I'm gonna pop in some of these mini pickles. Gee God, so good. In my mouth. So I've definitely chopped too many pickles and that's fine. I should probably only use like a teaspoon's worth. But I've got like 4 tablespoons here. And you know what? Do you know what you can do with the extras? You can just put them in my mouth. You can get a teaspoon like this if you're polite. And just put them in my mouth. And now we're gonna add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And yes, this is the same spoon that I put in my mouth. I'll be putting that straight into this jar as well because it's my kitchen. But if you are cooking for other people, I don't recommend it. I am one of those people that would lick this spoon as well, but I'm gonna keep that off camera. And now we're gonna add some of the other ingredients. Sherry vinegar. Apparently this is essential, so, and a teaspoon of this. I'm just gonna eyeball it because I'm a freak. Because I'm a master. Salt. I like a lot of salt. It's Himalayan, it's chill, don't worry. 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, which I think is actually a lot, so I might do a little less. Or the right amount. Yeah, that's enough. Black pepper and olive oil. Now you want to use a really good olive oil. This is a teaspoon, tablespoon, less or more. And now we're going to give this a really good mix. It's very exciting. It's all coming together. Literally, it's all come together. Now it's time for that raw meat. So I'm gonna get that out of the freezer after having a moment here. Oh, it's so fucking good. Ah, give me that cold, raw, hard meat that's in my freezer. Oh, it's very hard. It's hard and ready for use. I really love meat. So the key here is to cut it into strips, thin strips, and then to dice that. I can really see why putting it in the freezer is a good idea because it does make the meat a lot harder. Perfect. And now, just adding this delicious mix. And I'm just gonna give this a really good mix. I wanna see. Only if you behave. Not yet. This definitely requires that mixing that's like pressing into it like this. And a really good mix. Almost a bit like making a hamburger, like, or meatballs, except way bougier. I better just give it a little taste, just in case. I think I need some wine for this. Maybe it opened one day too long, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Let's get this ready to plate up. I've got a serving plate, which is, I mean, please use a pretty one, but I've been keeping it in the fridge, so it's nice and cold for the steak. It's really good, actually. Apparently you want to have it in some kind of nice shape. But I like things rustic and like organic looking, a bit rough, but I can see the point. Maybe I'll make it a little bit pretty. Maybe. I've managed to make it into some decent looking mound. Now I'm going to put an egg yolk on this. Get rid of the white and save it because it gains. I feel like I should put this in my hand. Oh. And my intuition was right. And now I'm just going to sprinkle some chives. Unfortunately, I didn't eat all these sweet potato chips, so I'm going to put them on the sides. Picking the more crunchy ones because not all of them are too crunchy. God, I don't know about that presentation. And that one is obviously for my mouth. Let's do the taste test. Okay, the ultimate moment. I swear, anything from Rioja, incredible. Next time, I'd bake the sweet potato chips a little bit longer. A lot longer. That can sit on my face. I'm gonna try not to eat this all because I'm gonna share this with someone and hopefully they bring some fresh wine. I highly recommend lentil chips, bread, potato chips. How good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and if you do make this, please let me know and please give me some tips because I'm going to be making steak tartare a lot more for my own personal consumption.